Welcome to the Coach Jeff Garrett Show, where each week I bring you short, bite-sized podcasts filled with powerful ideas that you can use at home and at work. I'm a thought leader that believes you can have success while living life out of balance. I'm glad you're here. Let's get the show started. One of the most challenging things that I've found for people to do is change. We go through seasons of change, just like we go through the different seasons, winter, spring, summer, and fall. How do you handle change? Is it something that's easy for you? Is it difficult? Is it somewhere in between? Some of the common changes that I work with people on in their work are starting a new job, getting a new boss, and one that we see often is a merger with another department or company, or a corporate restructure, a reporting restructure. These are all very challenging. And no matter who you are, it's hard to go through these. I was speaking with someone the other day. His name was Chad, and he had just experienced a reorganization of his company at the end of the year. And he was struggling with this new change. He really liked his old boss, and now he had a new boss, and he was struggling with the new boss and the way that that boss managed him because he was very familiar with the way his old boss had managed him. So we went through 8 steps for handling this change. The first thing that we did is set some clear goals. He identified the changes that he would make with this new boss, and he set clear and measurable goals to help him stay focused. Number 2, he created a plan. He developed a plan that outlined the steps he needed to take with this new boss. One of the things he wanted to do was get a one-on-one with his new boss, set up on a weekly basis to start with, just so they could develop a relationship. Number 3, be flexible. We discussed how he could be more flexible in new ideas and approaches and being open to them, and also being willing to adapt as necessary. One of the things as you're going through change is you have to adapt. And there's iterations that you go through during that change process. Number 4, develop a positive attitude. It's really easy to get negative when you're going through changes that are difficult for you. We discussed the need that he had to maintain that positive attitude even when he had these new obstacles, and that he had to continue to believe in himself and that he could get through these changes. Number 5, stay focused. He wrote down ways he could keep track of his progress and that he could stay organized so it would keep him on track. Number 6, take care of yourself. This is one a lot of people forget about. As you're going through changes, this is something that you really need to focus on. 1, make sure that you're getting plenty of sleep and taking care of yourself physically, that you're eating right, that you're still working out or doing physical exercise, that you take care of your emotional and mental well-being as well. Number 7, you need to surround yourself with supportive people. He listed the people he could get guidance from and support throughout the change process. This included his old boss. He decided that he wanted to talk to his old boss to learn what's the best way that I can work with this new boss because they both knew each other. Number 8, learn from the experience. He realized this change would be an experience that he could learn from and that he could use this experience for future changes as well. After going through these 8 steps, he had a plan to work from, and he knew exactly what he was going to do. We also discussed again that he needed to be flexible in this plan and that there were going to be changes in this plan too. What are some of the things that help you process change? And what do you do to go through change? I'd love to hear your ideas, and I'd love to learn from you. Thanks for listening, and be audacious. Please share this podcast with your friends and coworkers.